So I've been getting hit pretty hard with all the censorship, and you've probably seen that with the post. But funny thing, I haven't been on Facebook for a few weeks, and I needed to get on to find an article that I had written. And when I went to log on, it wouldn't log me on. And then finally, after about 5 or 6 tries, because I thought they were going to lock me out of it again, they finally logged me on. And when I finally got logged on, they brought me to a page that said went against their standards. So it was like as soon as I logged on, they hit me with a fake news, blah, 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 whatever they do. So this post was from October 24th of last year. They didn't do anything that was recent. So it's like they're coming after me for whatever reason, and they're coming after any post they can. So I just thought it was funny that I'm looking for the article on AB 35 and Facebook doing what they're going to do and fining people for fake news, and then I get this. Facebook now has a new, well, it's not new, it's been out for a little bit, about deleting your information. So you see here is the false information that they've tagged it by their fact checkers. And in order to delete it, you can't delete it now, but you can move it to the trash. And then the items in the trash will be automatically deleted after 30 days. You can delete them earlier from your trash by going to Activity Log and Settings. You go to the Settings and Privacy, the Settings. You're going to scroll down and you're going to see your activity log. Now this is where they're sending, this is your new trash bin for Facebook. It's going to send all your information there. So you go to delete something, you scroll over and you go to trash. Then it's going to show you everything that's been put in your trash. So you click on them. And you hit delete. And this will delete them from your Facebook app. Not from the cloud, but from the app. So as you can see, the new feature they have on here just doesn't delete your information, but it moves it to a trash for 30 days like your phone. And then once the 30 days is up, it will then delete all your information. Now they've done this for a reason and at perfect timing, because certain bills are going to start being passed, not only across the country, but around the world, where you're going to be held accountable for your fake or false information that they claim is fake or false. This to a piece of legislation that started in California on December 7th that they put forth called AB 35. It's to reduce the spread of harmful and verifiably inauthentic content. Basically, it's going to fine you $1,000 for every day that you have something that has been deemed fake or false news by their fact checkers. Now, a little something about Ed Chow, who's of Chinese descent. He was actually, before he was an assemblyman for San Gabriel Valley, I believe that's the district, I could be wrong, but it's up north. He actually worked as an IBM computer engineer in the 80s for a decade, and he was an engineer and a programmer for Unisys Corporation in the 80s, where he helped create cutting-edge technology and focused on finding solutions to tomorrow's problems. So he's a computer guy that knows what he's doing. Now, when you go to his page, you'll see that he's got a few other bills that have to deal with transparency for algorithms. But AB 35 is the bill that we're looking at that will affect people on Facebook, any social media site. So with that said, when you look at the bill, and you should look it up and read the whole thing to see what you're dealing with, California is just the beginning of all this. It's going to happen everywhere. Now notice it's in the Business and Professions Code for Division 8 for Chapter 22.4 for AB 35. Now, he goes on to say if they do prosecute you for having fake media or fake news on your social media platform, it will be done by the attorney general or the county attorney or the city attorney. And like I said, it'll be $1,000 a day, a civil penalty of $1,000 a day. The person is in violation of the bill's provisions. So if somebody doesn't know how to delete something on Facebook, like I had just showed you how to do it now because they got sneaky and started putting it into the trash and not deleting it for 30 days. If you get hit with this and you can't figure out how to delete it because they've now tricked you into basically not deleting it and making you have to do it yourself, 30 days is $30,000. So you're going to get hit with what they deem as a fake news story or whatever for $30,000. You know, that was actually the fourth time that I recorded that video that I just shared with you about this AB 35 bill. Some reason my phone kept deleting it or said the file was corrupt, and that's never happened to me. So I just want you to know that they watch what you do and they see what you do, and this is just another part of the game that they're going to do it with. So be careful. You don't want to get in trouble. I suggest it's not really worth posting a shared article that they have deemed fake news, so you can get fined $30,000 or $1,000 at that. So just be smart on what you do and pay attention to what you do and what's going on with your social media.